Hello and welcome to my Monday morning rant. We're getting kind of used to doing this now, and hopefully you're starting to get an idea of where I'm coming from. The ranting I do is, people that come to see me for golf lessons are very serious about getting better. I can see the passion in them when they come. What disappoints me very much about it is that the mass majority of the time that people are not succeeding is because they have the wrong information, and I just think that's an absolute crime. But I understand it. I get it. The golf world is set up to appease the masses, and in doing so, the people that are serious about getting better are kind of missing the correct information to move their process along. I think maybe what I can do today is I can give you an insight to what you should be looking for if you're going to take golf lessons. So let's see if I can get started now. Remember this. It's my opinion that the average golfer is not getting any better. They're no better now than they were 50 years ago. Despite quad million free lessons you can get on the internet and YouTube and all the rest and cameras, and I'm just not buying into it. I don't personally see people getting a whole lot better. I don't know how you can get better if you're working with wrong information. The mass majority of lessons, the mass majority of lessons are trying to fix the way you move. And I would suggest they should be fixing the way you think. If you have the wrong information in your mind, it is going to come out your golf swing. Now, however, your golf swing motion can look different, but the end result, impact of the golf shot, really hasn't changed much. The ball doesn't go any different than it did before. There's absolutely, in my mind, something wrong with the understanding of you go for golf lessons to learn to hit it straight. I know how stupid that sounds. It sounds crazy, but you know what? Knowing what I know now, I absolutely believe it. What you should be trying to do is learn what stops it from going to the right, and then you should learn what stops it from going to the left. If you're going to take a golf lesson, here's some advice that I would definitely give you. First off, you should insist that the instructor teach you everything they know about impact. Here's what you're looking for. You want them to teach you why a divot is a good thing. You want them to teach you how the divot can possibly be made after impact. Extraordinarily important that you get this. The golf swing's all about impact. I don't care how you look taking your backswing. I don't care what you do with any moving part, but impact's got to be correct. Let me give you some downsides, and let me tell you how you know if you're on the wrong track. And in doing so, I'm hoping that I can speed up your learning process. If you think the golf swing's a circle, you're absolutely incorrect. No possible way can the golf swing be a circle and you make a divot after impact. One of those two isn't correct. I know that the golf swing's not a circle. If you think you get speed and distance from how much you shift your weight, you're definitely incorrect. And there's an argument for every one of these, by the way, and I totally accept there's an argument, but I'm giving you my side. I believe the mass majority of speed comes from the way you use your hands correctly, not how much you shift your weight. You definitely should be not trying to swing your arms down the line or swing your arms inside out. Definitely something wrong with that. I think there's something really wrong with perceiving that the club head, club face, will come back and touch the ball correctly simply because you turn your shoulders better, or you move your hips better, or you keep your head down. Definitely something wrong with that. Oh, I was listening to the commentating yesterday, and on the ladies golf, and the one commentator said, well, she's been working with. It doesn't matter who she's been working with. She's been working with keeping the club lower to the ground on the backswing. I need you to really think about that for a second. Does that take an Einstein to figure out how to keep your club lower to the ground longer? First off, I don't know what good it does you. I have no idea what good it does you. I just can't comprehend in my mind what good that would do me, number one. Secondly, I'm going, how hard could that possibly be to do? I mean, does that take 3 years to learn? It doesn't seem like anybody in the golf world Well, the ones that don't care that much, they really don't care to dive into and try to figure it out. They really don't care that much, so it doesn't matter. However, there are many out there that are really trying to improve. And, you know, there's lots to worry about in the golf swing, but keeping the club low to the ground on the backswing certainly isn't one of them. Thinking that, okay, here's this is a beauty. This will get you. Let me tell you what is wrong. Trying to get the club face to hit the golf ball on the upswing, absolutely dead wrong. If you're trying to keep the club face square to the target line through impact, definitely incorrect. If I told you what correct was, you would definitely freak. I can't tell you how many people come to me and then they'll write me an email, and the email will go like, Mark, I would have never guessed that's how you hit a draw. In a million years, I would have never believed that you actually hit a draw by having the club face 2 degrees open to the target line. You know, I either just lost everybody out there, everybody just says I'm absolutely crazy, or I got a few people's attention. I'm absolutely emphatic that the mass majority of you out there are making mistakes because you have the wrong information. The fastest way to improve your golf game is to change the information you're getting. All I can do is try to do the best I can in this forum to suggest that if this is what you're thinking, it's incorrect. This is what correct is. So if you're going for lessons, I suggest you run the lesson. Don't let the golf pro run the lesson. You go there and say, show me what the correct swing path is. And if they say inside out, run. If they say you should swing down the line, run. Not correct. If you ask them how the club face should be an impact and they say it should be square to the target line, you're wrong. It shouldn't be. If they can't explain how you make a divot after impact, if they don't explain to you that the lowest part of a swing is 3 inches after impact, they are not on the right track. They are giving you information that's going to get you nowhere. I guess what I'm saying is if you're not improving, it's probably not lack of talent. It's probably lack of correct information. And boy, you know what? The golf world out there has just been terrified of correct information. We just keep thinking that the simpler the better. You know, and you, hopefully you got to agree that at some point in time, you can make things so damn simple they're just wrong. And that's where we are in the world of golf today. I implore you to, if you're not improving, I'm trying to think in my mind where you could get, I'm the only guy out there I think brave enough to give you what the correct information is, because I absolutely know I must be stabbing myself on the heart when I say to hit a draw, you hit it with a 2 degree open club face. I understand that, but I also understand there's some people out there that are really starting to understand that the information they're getting, it can't be right. It can't be. Else they'd be improving much more than they are, if they are at all. Anyways, that's my Monday rant. I hope you come to my website. I hope you're willing to hear. If it wasn't for Tom Tomasello in 1995, I'd still be thinking down the same lines as everybody else, and you know, I'd probably be given more lessons because I'd just be trying to, wow. Hopefully, this kind of stuff stands out and you're looking for something a little bit different. So come to my website, lagandload.com. Hope you enjoy it. We'll talk to you again next Monday.